They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team from the American, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Huskies about to kick it away and get this season started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Nittany Lions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Aller. Got his man quickly. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And
a shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Givens. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quickly out to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking downfield, it's Aller. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just
running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Dinkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there down 7-3 as they open this drive. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Snaps it in the shotgun. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
But that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. play fake on first down. To throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Defense in press coverage. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got it in the middle, it's Dinkins. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Now on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Dropping back, it's Howard. He lets one fly deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know, everybody everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploit them.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all.
There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Finds his man. It's Pena. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And this one is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Givens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff from the gun. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. After run, now throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 33. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Aller. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Now on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Oh, what a move to get room. Turning it on. Back to the ground game on the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second, steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got a man, it's Givens. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just won.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Aller. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying to bully their way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Givens. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Allard. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Singleton.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's open on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dinkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Puts it out of the air. Headed to the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Givens. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys?
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. He got it. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Smith takes the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position. Salt this clock away and get a W.
stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
There's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to...
He lofts one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Givens. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Bowling Green offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today, and this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Bryant.
They're trailing by 11 to Bowling Green. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Rodgers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Off play action on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That will put the wrap on things.